What's up, guitar world? My name is Becca Stevens, and today I'm going to be teaching you the sick riffs that I play on my song Heather's Letters to Her Mother, which you can hear in its fullness on my album WONDERBLOOM. Just came out in March 2020 on my album WONDERBLOOM. So, for starters, I'm going to remove my capo, which was at the 4th fret. And I'm just going to show you the tuning real quick. So we've got drop C, G, D, G, C, D. So couple of C's, couple of G's, and a couple of D's. Got it? C, G, D, G, C, D. Now I'm going to put this big boy back on. And the reason why I'm using this is because I like to try and find the sweet spot in my voice when I'm writing the song so that the way I'm singing it is the most resonant that it can be. So obviously when you play this song on your own, maybe you want to do it in a different key, and that is just fine. But for now, I'm going to teach it to you in its original key. So the opening riff, which is kind of the instrumental or interlude that goes between the verses, is going to sound like this. Okay, so let's break it down. So, just for clarity, I'm going to call this the 1st fret. So everything past the capo that right now that you're looking at, we're going to pretend like it doesn't exist over here. So these two fingers are going to hammer onto the 2nd fret, pull off, and that's on the 4th and 5th strings, 2nd fret. Pull off, hammer on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then strum, open. After that point, it's kind of choose your own adventure. I'll show you what some of my adventures are that I like to choose. I like to start on the 4th fret, 2nd string, and slide up, pull off. I likes to start on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and just go down the scale. And I also like to keep going. So the 4, 2, pull off, 4th fret on the 4th string. One more time. Make sense? And then sometimes I just hang out. Oops. And get a breath. Really, it's whatever you want. And maybe I'll do this and you do something different, and then it'll be cool because we'll be like doing it together. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. And I should talk to you about this hand as well, real quick. I am kind of doing this with my hand and strumming with this fingernail. I used to paint my fingernails with super glue, but I've been taking vitamins and I grew them back out and they've been all right. But I think it was when I was playing more acoustic guitar, I would paint them with crazy glue, and now that I'm doing more electric guitar stuff, they've been okay. But yeah, I just use this fingernail and mostly focused on the downbeats, with the occasional like upbeat, and that's more fleshy. When I come up, it's more fleshy, but unless it's lighter, and then it's all nail. Okay, so here it sounds like this. There's some nail in there too. And sometimes, you know, just depending on what kind of expression I want to have, I might damp it a little bit with this part of my hand. If I want a fuller sound, I'm a lot of nail, and then sometimes I have this part of my hand kind of resting a little bit. It's all about, you know, the wave of the emotion and how you're feeling in that moment and what you want to express. So then when we get to the first verse, it's all the same, except we're going to add in, on the second two bars of the phrase, we're going to add in this little mini bar chord. So the mini bar sounds fun. We're going to get 3 strings at the tip of this finger, and then the rest is open strings. So, and then open, open, open. But the 4th finger is going to play the 4th fret of the 4th string. Got it? So bar, bar, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 4th finger, open, open, open. And remember that chord because we're going to see it again later. So it's going to sound like this. First verse. I'm going to lean in and sing a little bit. Hey, Mom, I got a new job keeping me happy. I just remembered I have a microphone over here too. Let's turn that big boy up. Here we go. Hey, Mom, I got a new job keeping me happy. There's that special chord. And back to the interlude chords, and then the special chord again, and this happens 4 times. So here's the 3rd one. It's what I always wanted to do. One more. Finally living by the words I learned from you. And now we're gonna learn what I call the tag. And this is also kind of the hook. Let's call it the hook, because with the words on it, it does feel like a hook. So we're going to play the 3rd string and the 6th string open, plucked. And then we're going to go these 2 fingers, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, same 2 strings, 3rd string and 6th string. And then we're going to slide up to the 9th fret, which is you might remember as the 13th fret from before you put the capo on. So it's going to go open, 2nd fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret, 3, 4, 5th fret, 2, 3, 4. And with the lyric, it sounds like this. I'm going to strum now. We've got nothing without love. One more time correctly. We've got nothing without love. So I let him go. Back to the interlude. And now we're at the 2nd verse. There was a new guy keeping me happy. Mini bar, yeah. But he had a problem being kind to people who don't look like him. We're on the 2nd one, here comes the 3rd one. But I saw him looking down on my friends. One more. I said, you never love me if you can't love them. Here comes the hook, 2, ready, 'cause we've got nothing without love. My computer's falling asleep. So I let him go. We're back at the interlude. Oh. So remember that little mini bar chord at the end of this interlude, which I like to do half as long there, so just that much. We're going to do that same little mini bar chord, but up at the 5th fret. Okay? So I'm going to go from the interlude. We've got nothing. kind of whatever I'm feeling. Sometimes I don't sing there. 1, 2, ready, bridge. Aim on. I call this section the bridge, even though it happens twice. But it's just alternating back and forth between the 5th fret mini bar chord and the 2nd fret mini bar chord 3 times. And at the end of this bridge, I call this next thing the tail, the bridge tail, which is, initially I'm going to talk about it just in terms of shapes and dots, and then I'll say what the frets are. But I think it's helpful to my brain in this section to think about where I am in relationship to the dots and what shape my fingers are making. So we start out with, so we've got like weird rock and roll fingers, 1st finger and 3rd finger. And we're going to go 6th string and 4th string, 1st and 3rd finger with 1 fret in the middle. And that fret is the dot that's, for me, at the top of the guitar. But, you know, it's the dot that's past the double dots. This one here. So 1st finger moves and the 4th finger stays. And then they both move to the spaces in between these next 2 dots, right? With nothing in between. And then the 1st finger moves down, 3rd finger does not. And then we're going to do same thing again, go down 2 frets. Down 2 frets, they're kissing again with no fret in between. 1st finger moves, 3rd finger does not. And then down 2 frets again, kissing. I lied. That's how it is at the end of the song. This is what it's going to sound like. I'm going to remind myself how it goes. I don't know why I'm doing this with my thumb. Just that much. Later on in the song it keeps going, but at this point of the song it's, this is not the America I know. And there's that beautiful chord that I love so much. Yeah. Okay, so to break it down again, what did we say this was? 8, 9, not 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 12. 1st finger goes down the 9th fret, and then we've got 6 and 7. 1st finger goes down to the 5th fret, and these are all capo frets. 4th and 5th, and then 1st finger goes down to the 3rd fret, and then beautiful chord, and that's with the 3rd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret. Yeah? So up to speed. This is not the America I know. Back to the interlude. Chicka 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 chicka. What else do we do? So there's another verse and there's another bridge, and then we're gonna go to, man, I hope you guys are editing this because this is a really dull moment. I know. Okay. Why don't we take it from the final verse of the song? Because when we go into the chorus / hook, it's going to be slightly different this time. So let me get some proper vocals on here. So this is the fourth verse going into the hook. So ma, let me learn my own song. You got, so ma, you got a new job from now on. You gotta finish my story, pick up from where I left off. And no, they can't quiet us down. And every time they try, we're gonna sing it out 1,000 times as loud. And this is where the hook is slightly different. And also, this is where I would ask the audience to sing along, so you can sing along with me from wherever you are at home. We've got same, different. So instead of going, you just go straight to the 5th fret. So no 4, 5, you just go open 2nd fret, 8th fret, is that 8th fret? 7th fret, 5, up to 7. Let me move this. 0, 2, 8, 9, 7, 5, 7. One more time. Open 2, 9, 7, 5, 7. Let me just take a moment to apologize for if I ever called this 8. It's 9. So open 2, 9, 7, 5, 7. Got it? And that is like something that I think if I was playing it without an audience, I would play it 3 or 4 times. Sometimes with an audience, depending on how much I can hear them, I might repeat it, and my band's kind of waiting for the cue to go into the next section. But for now, I'm just going to play it 2 more times. Nothing without love. One more time. We've got nothing without love. And now we're going to go back to that bridge tail, but this time it keeps going in that way that I messed it up initially. So, hey, what's up, Nate? You're on Sick Riffs. So this is where it's different. We're gonna go kissy kissy, and then right, and that happens 3 or 4 times as well. This is not, no, this is not the America we know. In slow motion, other side of the dot, either side of the dot. First finger moves, 3rd finger stays. Kissy kissy between the dots. First finger moves, 3rd finger stays. Kissy kissy down 2 frets. Whoops! Kissy kissy down 2 frets. First finger moves, 2nd finger stays. Kissy kissy, 2nd and 3rd fret. And then 3rd finger goes up a fret. Right? This is not, no, this is not the America we know. This is not, no, this is not the America we know. And then we'll do it 2 more times, 1 in time and 1 with a retard. This is not, no, this is not the America I know. Last one. This is not, and I'm just plucking with these 4 fingers. No, this is not the America I know. And then I like to do this one from high to low. And that's it. You just learned the whole song. Thank you so much, Guitar World, for having me on Sick Riffs, and thank you to all of you for tuning in and learning Heather's letters to her mother. If you want to hear more of the songs off of my new album, WONDERBLOOM, you can check it out on all the obvious streaming platforms, or you can buy it from me directly on my website, beccastevens.com. You can also support me through my Patreon page and get access to a bunch of really awesome, exciting, exclusive stuff there. That's patreon.com/Becca Stevens. Or if you want more of this type of stuff and there's a specific song that you'd like to deconstruct together, just mention it in the comments below this video and I'll check them out at some point and maybe we can do this again sometime. Thank you so much. Lots of love. Stay safe. Love you guys. Thank you.